Bienvenidos sean todos de vuelta a mi canal de Loco y hemos aquí con Blues and Bullet. Después de haber terminado, se acabó la paz, nos vamos al segundo capítulo, agitando el avispero. Vamos a comenzar el segundo capítulo. La primera escena, selección. Pues vamos allá. Vamos a ver cómo sigue la serie.
Previously on Blues and Bullets. Do I know you from someplace?
Me? No. But you do know my boss.
You should be rotting in jail.
Look, Ness. My granddaughter Sophia has been kidnapped.
And I thought I was the only one who still hated you after 20 years. What else have you got?
I don't give a damn what happens to me, Ness. You just save Sophia.
I'll do it. Not for you. For her. Carlo Boccherini. Biggest forger in Santa Esperanza.
Is that our man?
We have to find out who did this, and why. Let's go. You're Osmond Burke, right? Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right? It's going to be tonight.
Did they find those kids?
No. How do I look?
Like the invisible man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
I'm Osmond Burke, and I have an appointment with your boss.
Come inside if you like.
Strange tent for Christmas week.
Here, I'm waiting. Don't be shy. Tell your fortune, young man.
I don't think it'll be good, but go ahead.
Oh, I see success at work. Very soon. Probably the last in a long time.
That's enough for me. You just made my day.
In that case, I'd better not tell you how the affair with that married woman is going to go.
What? How do you know?
It's better if I don't tell you. And that's all we're going to talk, for now. You may leave now. I feel someone is waiting for you.
Whoa, that was intense. Everyone's so excited about the new waterfront. It'll attract the tourists, it'll bring new life to Santa Esperanza. Huh. But if we don't get Capone, he'll make sure that it will only bring more death. Hank Sorensen?
Do I know you?
I've heard a lot about you and your establishment.
All good, I hope. The Tipsy Mermaid is famous for its hospitality, charm, and respect for the law.
You've nothing to worry about. I have other business to attend to.
If you need to wet your whistle while you take care of business, you know where to come. We'll make it quick. In less than 10 minutes, this place will be crawling with customers who are a lot less discerning than yourself.
If I'm gonna buy something, it better be something for Delphine or Claire. If I'm gonna buy something, it better be something for Delphine or Claire.
Merry Christmas, sir. Can I interest you in anything? One gingerbread man coming right up for your little boy or little girl.
No, nothing like that. Well, yes, more or less.
Merry Christmas.
Any luck? They biting?
I've been after this old bastard for months. A giant sea bass, wicked as they come, sharp as a razor, the spawn of Satan himself. But every day he comes a little closer to the hook. I'm gonna land that son of a bitch eventually. Why am I telling you this? I bet you don't know shit about fishing.
You're right. I haven't fished since I was a kid. But if it's so enormous, are you sure you can land it?
Screw you, Satan. Of course I can. The hard part is getting him to bite. And to do that, I need you to shut your goddamn mouth. Now beat it. Go screw yourself.
Hey there. Here, for Claire.
Thanks. Should I tell her it's from you?
Nah, that's not necessary.
Shall we walk?
I hope someday we can walk arm in arm.
Was it hard to get away?
Not really. I told Martha I had to check out a tip-off. In fact, it's true.
That's exactly what Jim told me. On Strawberry Avenue, right?
I left him in charge. It's a routine check. I'm sure it's nothing. At the most, some kind of abandoned bootleggers still. O'Reilly and DiPietro were with him. Even Garrison joined them to stretch his legs and take a break from the leads in the accounting book.
Are you certain there's no danger?
Absolutely. You can always pick up some extra information, maybe a lead or two. It's the dullest part of our work. Besides, I had to see you. These last months haven't been easy. We barely see each other. We're drifting apart, and I can't allow this to end badly.
How long has it been since you gave me a present? Not for Claire, for me. This isn't right. If we go on, I'm gonna end up hating you. I think I already do, almost as much as I hate myself.
Delphine.
Goddamn fish!
Before, I had you as a way of escaping from Jim. But since you began this crusade against alcohol...
Against Capone.
Damn you to hell, Satan!
Ever since you dragged Jim into these untouchables of yours...
Jim Dockers is the best cop in Santa Esperanza, and the most
You
honest.
sent him out on a raid so you could see his wife, Elliot. How can you look him in the face after that?
I'll tear out your liver, you unholy abomination!
It's not his face I care about, Delphine.
When I'm with him, he only talks about you, and now you only talk about him?
It was you who...
You screwed everything up. Can't you see that?
I'll rip your scales out one by one, with my fucking teeth!
That wasn't my intention, Delphine. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be. There's nothing to be done. It's over, Elliot.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut you up and just chop you into little...
Will you shut up? We're having a conversation.
No, I'm not gonna shut up until I've landed that son of a bitch!
Do you want a Christmas punch in the square?
Come on.
I'm serious. When I cast the line, the hook got caught round the back in my pants.
No!
Just on the seam, you know where. Ripped it right open.
Tell me there was no one behind you.
Well, of course there was. The girl I was trying to impress. And her father, and the rest of her family. Imagine the scene. There I was, shorts on display.
What can I get for the happy couple?
2 glasses of Christmas punch, please.
Coming right up. With or without alcohol?
Without, please.
Well, of course. Besides, we don't serve alcohol here. No siree. At the Tipsy Mermaid, we have the greatest respect for the law.
I think Jim suspects something.
all's said and done, he is a cop.
Elliot, we have to stop seeing each other. It won't be such a big change. Really, I think it's best if we break it off. Jim needs me, your priority is your work, and I don't see any other way.
Let's run away.
What?
To Alaska. I don't know, anywhere.
You don't know what you're saying.
Leave it all behind. To hell with Capone. To hell with Santa Esperanza. To hell with...
To hell with my daughter? Oh, here, darling. Elliot says have this and then go to hell.
You're being unfair. We'll take Claire with us. They'll promote Jim to my position and...
Shut up. Just shut up. Because if you carry on talking, I can't run away with you. You're not the man you once were. All this has changed you. I don't know you anymore, Elliot. You really are untouchable. And I am Jim Docker's wife. Besides, if I want to study medicine, I'm gonna need time. I can't steal it from my family.
I know, and I support you, but...
2 glasses of Christmas punch for the happy couple. The fuzz really screwed up this time, huh?
What do you mean?
Can't you hear the sirens? On the radio, they're saying 4 cops got pumped full of lead. Not that I'm glad to hear it, of course.
Where?
On Strawberry Avenue, I think.
No. No, no, no! Jim!
Wait!
What?
We can't show up together. I'll see you later.
Oh my God. Jim!
Looks like someone said something they shouldn't have.
Whiskey. A bottle. Now.
We don't serve alcohol here, sir. At the Tipsy Mermaid, we have the greatest respect for the law.
You took delivery of 12 cases on Wednesday night. Bring me a bottle, or I'll make sure you rot in jail for the rest of your sorry little life.
1 bottle of whiskey coming right up.
Garrison. O'Reilly. DePietro. Dockers. Garrison. O'Reilly. DePietro. Dockers.
Bueno, iniciamos con una parte de atrás del tiempo, ya con eso del día que mataron a sus compañeros, los intocables, y ahora vemos a Elliot Ness en esta parte. Ok, volvimos al presente, y ahora estamos en el submarino que vino ese día en el capítulo anterior, y ahora vamos a ver qué es lo que pasó después. Ok, ahí está el jefe. Se nota que son rusos. Y no solamente por la bandera. Rayos. Ahí va otro. Esto se va a poner muy, pero muy feo. ¿Quién es ese güey? Malditos. Ahí estoy. Elion Ness. Y ahí está Alphonse, mi compañero. Oh, por Dios. Solo espero que no se dé cuenta que soy yo. Y ese sujeto altón, ¿qué mierda es ese?
The fucking negro.
Negro, esclavo, guardaespaldas.
Theseus is my bodyguard, and he's a good one. I always choose the best. Especially when I'm traveling with a heavy load.
Jesus Christ, Burke. You're a mess. I'm delighted I finally get to meet the star of the newsreels. Although I won't be able to say I saw your face. Will you be like that for long?
Indeterminado, poco, mucho.
The doctor says I'll be able to go out without bandages in 3 or 4 months' time.
Ajá.
He does. I thought these things were much quicker. Well, anyway, no whore's gonna give a damn about your face, eh?
Ya. Sigue a Ivanov. Ok. Ese sujeto que tiene al lado me da mala pinta. Y solamente lo digo porque su máscara parecen a los que secuestraron a los niños. Me da mala pinta.
Really, the dog's life, Burke. The life of a fucking dog. Politicians steal, judges are crooked, storekeepers overcharge. Do they have to change their faces? No. These are honorable members of society. Unbelievable.
Sí, más o menos. No quiero ponerme rudo. Vale, vámonos de aquí. Esto se está poniendo un poco mal. A ver, creo que nos...
Christ, you can't even feel secure in your own face. The dog's life, being a criminal.
No, no me cuentes eso, amigo.
You know what I'd like to be? A boxer. I promise, but... what the hell is that?
No tengo idea.
That is my bodyguard. But he knows how to keep his mouth shut.
Está bien, está bien.
Forgive Theseus, but you won't deny that your man is spectacular, to say the least.
Ah, a grateful customer. Boccarini and I... By the way, he gave you your new papers, didn't he?
Cenando detrás.
Yes, I got them from him last night, over dinner.
Over dinner? At home? He never used to let forged papers anywhere near his house. That old bastard is so decrepit, he can't even control his farting.
En eso no te puedo decir que no, aunque ya está muerto. Refrigeración, ironía.
I don't know if it's his age or what it is, but I don't think he's at his best. In any case, he came up with the goods, and I have my papers.
Right. This way.
Creo que está sospechando algo. Esto es malo, esto es malo. Ok.
Bluffing again. Son of a bitch.
Ya.
It's called a poker face, you amateurs.
Vale, aquí tengo algo.
Well. Here we are. I admire you. I admire you. You got balls on you, like two left hooks. A chick turns you down, you fuck her anyway. Your family turns you in? So, second smiles all round. Your face on the front pages? You get yourself a new one.
Ya, amigo, pero no me controles. Humor, pavoneo, pragmatismo. Humor.
I never liked it that much anyway, you know?
Speak for yourself. For me, my face is like my cock. I'm too fond of it.
Speaking of my family...
Ya, mejor es que te calles, Alphonse.
Why is that piece of shit laughing?
Theseus.
Ya, no te pases.
Ah, you'll find a good beating does the trick.
No voy a ser tan racista.
Wait. I know that face from somewhere.
You do?
Yes. Where the hell do I know it from? Ah, doesn't matter. I don't spend much time with living Negroes.
Ok, ese... Sí, ese sujeto me da miedo.
So, you come to me from Vermont to spend $1 million fucking dollars on such unique merchandise. Why? What are you going to do with it? You got me intrigued, you know.
Secretarismo, verborrea, indeterminación.
Well, the fact is that I want to, you know, I want you to help me rethink the way I do business. A new direction that's more, you know, bang.
No debí haber dicho eso.
You want it for a bang? Well, it's your money. And who am I to stick my nose in your bangs?
Ok, ¿en qué estoy metido, amigo?
By the way,
Ok, quieres saber lo que tengo en la maleta, ¿verdad? Ok, te lo voy a enseñar. Tranquilo, no te pongas tan pendejo, ¿eh? Es tu dinero. Ahora dame mi mercancía y nos podremos ir de aquí de patas a la hueva.
What? You think I'd fall for that?
Oh, no.
Son of a bitch!
Ok, algo está pasando aquí. Algo malo está pasando aquí. No sé qué está pasando.
bring it.
Tráelo. ¿A quién?
Of all the men I have on Alligator 3, only he dares to touch it. The rest are terrified. Bunch of faggots.
That's just what I wanted to ask you about.
Enmascarado, submarino, tripulación. Enmascarado.
Your bodyguard. What extra protection does he offer you? And against what?
Sly as a fox. The best thing about him is he isn't human. Well, he's human, but you understand me.
Sí, porque...
I don't believe he can think or feel. If the latest rumors are true, it'll do me no harm to have him close by. He's back.
¿Quién ha vuelto?
Of course. Capone.
Ay, genial, ya sabe lo del Capone. No debí saber.
Are you serious? You think he's a threat?
Oh, you don't know him.
Vejez, fidelidad, ruina. Fidelidad.
You were one of his right-hand men. What's he got against you?
I was. But things happened. Everything changes. He's like a retired boxer. All the technique, no reflexes. If he catches you off guard, you're dead meat. Stay on guard, and you'll take him out before he even sees you. And I think he's coming after
¿Y
me.
eso por qué? Irónico al grano.
I'm racking my brains, but I can't think what Capone could have against you.
You know? Did Boccarini tell you?
Sí.
He told me. Is she here?
Here? No, we emptied the cargo zone just...
¡Maldita sea! Dime, ¿dónde la has dejado?
The cargo zone?
Oh, eso no es bueno. Directo, Ladiano.
What do you mean you emptied the cargo zone?
So you had dinner last night with Boccarini?
¿Sí? ¿Qué
Yes.
pasa?
Of course, he probably cooked you his specialty.
Quizás. Sí, lasaña.
Lasagna. Delicious. He didn't tell me it was a specialty, but I've no doubt it was.
Duh. So, do you have
Puta, la
defense
documentación,
papers
¿la
he
tenía
gave
o no
you?
la tenía?
Just that with all this talk of him getting old, I'd like to see if he's lost his touch.
Buena calidad. Hotel, coche.
Don't worry about that. I checked them thoroughly, and they're absolutely perfect. He's still on good form.
Ay, eso no me suena bien.
I see. This just confirms my suspicions. You know, I fear you may have been robbed.
¿A qué te refieres?
It turns out they just found a body in a nice part of town. A recent suicide, it would seem.
¿Qué? ¿Un suicidio?
Apparently he jumped from a high place. He landed feet first, and his thigh bones burst his lungs.
¿De qué carajo?
But the face was intact. Well, that's a figure of speech. He had recently been
¡Oh,
operated
maldito!
on.
¡Es Break!
And to get back to the subject, in his pockets.
¡Oh, maldito! Al Capone tiró a Break por la ventana de su dirigible. Puta madre, eso ya la cagamos. ¿Pero qué mierda he hecho? ¡Milton, ayúdame! ¡Mierda, Al Capone! ¿Por qué hiciste esa estupidez?
Don't let them get close to me!
Ay, eso es malo. Puta, cuando tarde...
Where's Siren Call?
No lo sé, pero...
Milton, the door. At your command, Mr. Ness.
Pues vamos a ello, Milton.
Come on.
Vamos allá. Ok, por fin vamos al ataque. Ok. Vamos. ¡Sí! ¡Chúpate esa! Soy bueno con el revólver, putitas.
It's a pleasure to be me again.
Shut the hot cheese!
Oh.
We have to get him and have a little chat.
Forget Siren Call! Don't let them get to the boss!
Esto es malo.
So, everything's gonna work out fine, huh?
If someone hadn't thrown someone off the side of a Zeppelin...
Exacto.
Well, Alphonse gets seems crazy, no shit.
Alphonse. No me pitas Al Capone así, porque es un maldito lunático, ya lo vi. ¡Jódanse! ¡Chupase esa! Vamos. Ahí vienen más. Mierda. Vamos.
Why does Capone send me a bodyguard who won't shoot?
I'm not your bodyguard, Ness. I'm here to watch you.
¿Vigilante? ¿De qué carajo hablas? Mierda, ya me van a matar. Vamos. Listo. Vamos de aquí, vámonos de aquí.
We're heading for the machine room.
No veo nada. Cambiar de punto. Listo, uno menos. Mierda, me quedé sin balas. Otro. Vamos por acá. Córrete. Vámonos de aquí. Oh, más sujetos. Toma ya. Toma. Ok, aquí falta uno. Toma ya. Un barril de detergente.
I'll take the Negro.
¡Negro! ¡Múdase! ¡Chupase esa! Nadie se mete con Elliot Ness y su amigo Milton. ¿Qué carajo? ¡Ese! ¡Puta! ¡Ah, no lo premié a ti! Me interesa. Vamos para acá. Huevonazo, dejadme en paz. ¡Toma! Ahora es mía. Tengo una escopeta, bitches. Ok. ¡Chúpate esa! Toma uno de los huevos.
I want the secret
¿El secreto de qué?
of your blueberry pie.
¿En serio? Ni en sueños te doy mi tarta, imbécil. En la pierna, en la pierna. Nada. Vamos, güey, sal de ahí. Chúpate esa. A la izquierda. Mierda, había más sujetos ahí. ¡Jaja! ¡Doble asesinato! Mierda. Ah, mierda, mierda, mierda. ¡No! ¡Me han matado! Tómala. Vámonos aquí, vámonos aquí, vámonos aquí. ¡Chúpense esa! ¡Chúpense esa! ¡Ja, ja! ¡Jódete! ¡Jódete! ¡Ivanok! No, no voy a dejar que me maten, idiota. Ivanok, vuelve aquí, hijo de puta. Ah, genial, me quedé sin balas. Maldición. De vuelta con mi confiable arma. Aunque tal vez no sobreviva a esta. Ay, mierda, mierda, mierda. Ok, vamos a ello. ¡Chúpate, el perro! Mierda. Vamos, vamos. Ay, joder. Ay, joder, me quiere matar, me quiere matar. Puta. ¡Huevonazo! ¡Puta madre! No apunté bien. Chúpate esa. Ay, diablos, maldito. Recién cuando sale, cuando cambia de posición. La madre. Toma. Maldición, te pones a cargar en el momento inoportuno. Vamos, sale de ahí. ¡Eso! Ay, más agentes, ¿es en serio? No me chingues, güey. ¡Toma! ¡Toma! Listo, 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 listo. Ahora vamos por el otro. ¿Dónde está el otro? Toma, toma, toma. Eso es. Oh, oh. ¡No me jodas! ¡Toma! Maldición, me quedé sin balas. ¡Listo! ¡Vamos por ti, Ivanok! Venga, amigo. No vas a escapar de mí. Hola. Yo. ¡Toma! Pinche idiota.
Okay, we got a way out.
Ah, o sea, vamos a ir en un submarino super rojo.
You can drive that thing?
I'll have to.
Sí, tendré que saber.
Let's go.
Not yet. Ivankov mentioned the cargo zone when I tried to get information about the girl. I have to investigate.
Ajá. Ok, ha llegado el momento de la investigación. El momento de ser un detective. Tan, tararán, tararán, tararán.
All yours. I'll stand guard.
¿Está bien?
Without a
¿Sin
gun?
arma?
I always carry one.
No.
¿En serio?
I prefer not to use it unless I have to.
They could have killed us.
But they didn't. You should be proud of yourself. Not mad at me.
Eres un hijo de puta, Milton. Tenías un arma todo este tiempo y no la has usado. Me pudiste haber ayudado, ¿no? A ver, hablemos con Milton. Ayuda.
You're not going to help
¿No vas a
me?
ayudarme?
No.
¿Por qué no?
No.
I'm not a detective. And there's too much blood in this tragedy to put it down.
You want blood? I promise you, we've got oceans of it right here. And unlike the blood in your Shakespeare, this is real.
Yet another reason.
Ya. Ay. A ver. Pistola.
Why don't you like shooting?
I did it once. I wasn't good at it. Never again.
Está bien. Está bien, amigo. Pero yo iré a buscar algo. Primero iré a la oficina de arriba, en la oficina. Tal vez encuentre algo. Ok, vamos a ver qué encuentro por aquí. ¿Hay algo dentro? ¿Mm? 3 puntos. A ver adentro. Ajá. A ver.
Could this be Sophia Capone? In any case, it seems that someone paid an extremely high price.
CSC. Sofía Capone, tienes razón. ¿Mm?
Specific orders. Short, red-haired adolescent. Middle-aged white man. Young Negro girl. Looks like Ivankov was paid for some of them, but some were rejected.
Pero qué raro, o sea, le han pedido así específicamente cómo tiene que ser la persona. Eso es un poco raro, la verdad. A ver, por acá que encontramos. ¿Mm? A ver, ¿qué es eso?
No doubt about it. Ivankov likes
Se
boxing.
nota.
I knew it.
¡Milton! O sea, Milton era antes boxeador. De ahí lo conocías. Con razón Iván nos dijo tú, yo. Milton era boxeador. Hay un montón de bebidas aquí. No me sorprende que sean de Iván, Loco. A ver, ¿qué encontramos por aquí? A ver, así... Esto. Son...
A receipt from the most expensive children's clothes store in Santa Esperanza, issued yesterday.
¿Un traje para niñas? Esto me da mal rollo. Arriba.
Kulikov, the most versatile vodka in the world.
Tío. Ahí por acá.
I wonder how many death sentences came out of this thing.
La verdad da miedo saber eso. Por acá a ver qué encontramos. Ay, 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 ay.
Guido Colombo.
Guido Colombo.
According to Capone, that's the name Sophia's kidnapper used to pass himself off as her uncle when he took her from the school. We owe this beautiful work of forgery to the talent of Carlo Baccarini. May he rest in peace.
Tiene razón, o sea que todo esto... O sea, Ivanov se robó a la hija de Sofía Al Capone. Esto me da mal rollo. Vale, ¿qué encontramos por aquí? Señor Ivanov, he puesto la clave del ganador de anoche. Se le preocupe porque los hombres no saben leer. O sea, el ganador de anoche. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Tal vez tenga que averiguarlo. Ok, primero hablemos con Milton sobre su pasado. O sea, él era boxeador. Vamos a verlo. Vamos por acá, vamos por acá. Milton, antiguo boxeador. Maldición, a ver. Y aquí. Sugar Kid.
So you have a sweet tooth?
Ajá.
Yeah.
And that's why they called you the Sugar Kid?
Te descubrí.
All right. What do you want to know?
Cárcel, último combate. Cárcel.
How did you survive on Gore Island?
Alphonse. When I arrived, he was still in his prime, and he ruled the roost. He protected me until, years later, I had to protect him. You satisfied? Anything else?
Algo más. Último combate.
I'm sorry about Billy Johnson.
I don't know how it happened. I didn't mean to hit him so hard. Well, I did, but you catch my drift. First of all, I should have been letting him beat me. The fight was fixed. But I wasn't in the mood, and I took it out on poor Billy, a white boy who probably had no idea it was rigged. You satisfied? Anything else?
Disparo.
Why did you shoot those people?
The white guy's friends follow the black guy who accidentally killed him. They're 20 at least. They start insulting him. The black guy takes it. After the insults, the spitting starts. The black guy takes it. The shoving. Black guy takes it. Kick from the back. The black guy takes it. Another and another. Black guy turns and fights back. And the mob, going by the minute, falls on him. Someone fires a shot in the air. Everyone backs off. That someone is the dead guy's brother. He sticks a gun in the black guy's face, but the black guy's quicker. He grabs the gun, shoots him in the chest. While the crowd runs, the black guy empties the gun, not pausing to take aim. 1 dead, 4 wounded, 13 years. reduced due to temporary insanity. There you are. Now you know who I am. So, what's the secret ingredient?
Jamás te lo
The
diré.
deal was that you would tell me who you are, and I found it out for myself.
You win, my friend. For now.
Ok. Ok, entonces te llevaron a la cárcel porque te golpearon, o sea, te hicieron toda esa mierda. Eso es malo, amigo. O sea, esto es racismo, mierda. En esa época el racismo ganaba en todo. A ver, ¿qué encontramos aquí? Mierda, a ver. Sujeto. Abrac 2, KK6. KK 42, Apolo. ¿Qué significa esto? 167, 213. ¿Qué significará? Tal vez lo averigüe un poquito más adelante. De seguro son los sujetos que pelearon aquí, ¿verdad? A ver, vamos a entrar por aquí. A ver, hay un montón de sangre aquí.
My God, what is this?
Sangre. Mucha. Y huellas de perro. Eso no es bueno. A ver.
Bloody paw prints. Made by dogs, most likely.
Y también hay huellas de personas.
The boots that left these prints were fairly new, to judge by the clean outline of the sole.
Ok, ¿qué más encontramos por aquí? Hay un montón de sangre, pero no encontró nada más. A ver, por acá. El bozal. Vamos, amigo, necesito una pista más. Por acá debe haber una pista más. No. Ay.
Bloodstains trampled by the bare feet of at least 4 different people.
Entonces significa que aquí hubo personas descalzas, personas con botas y animales. Lo que me llega a decir que aquí las 4 personas peleaban con perros y luego los sujetos llevaban los cuerpos, creo, ¿no? A ver. Sí, aquí peleaban.
Looks like a scoreboard.
Tablet.
Some of the competitors have letters and a number, but towards the end there are others that only have a number.
Apolo. Nueva pista. A ver, caca. Apolo. Free tomorrow winner. Apolo. Apoyo. Apolo. Lo que me quiere decir que Apolo ha ganado el combate. Y según lo que decía la cartita de Ivano que hay arriba, significa que la clave es del sujeto que ha ganado en el combate. Así que a ver, vamos. La clave está en el número del tal sujeto Apolo. A ver qué hay aquí. Vamos a ver. Apolo, Apolo, acá está, Apolo 209. Ok. Vamos allá. Es 209. Vamos a abrir esa caja de una vez. Vamos, 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 vamos. Vamos, 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 vamos. Y aquí estoy. Y acá. Sí. A ver, dijo 209. 209. Sí, funcionó. Esa era la clave. Bingo. Una llave.
Bingo.
Una llave, pero ¿de qué? ¿De qué es la llave? No voy a encontrar nada más ahí, ¿verdad? Bueno, ya. Vámonos acá, vámonos aquí. Vámonos aquí hacia abajo. Y nos vamos por acá. Ok, vamos a investigar el lugar un poco más. A ver por acá que encontramos. La sangre que va desde el corral de apuestas hasta acá debe haber seguido a un camino. A ver, vamos a seguir ese rastro de sangre. ¡Puta madre! ¿Qué hacían aquí? Hay corrales de perro, jaulas de perro y una motosierra con sangre. Y jaulas grandes. De seguro era para los peleadores. Y un depósito.
Based on what I got out of Ivankov and these pieces of evidence, I guess he's a human trafficker. Is there evidence that proves Ivankov was trafficking in humans?
Ok. No sé, pero vamos a investigar a ver qué encontramos. A ver aquí. A ver, tengo que encontrar 5 pistas, a ver.
I think they tried to clean up urine stains with some kind of powerful cleaning product made with ammonia.
Ok, que querían limpiar esto, o sea que tenía un montón de sangre.
The marks seem to have been made by teeth, although I can't be sure.
A ver acá.
Animal fur.
Pelos de animal y
Just a number.
una pista más. Balas.
Bullet casings. They probably shot at whatever was in the cage.
No me da buena espina eso. Por acá a ver. Mierda. Una motosierra y un montón de sangre. Eso no me da buena espina tampoco.
They invented these less than 20 years ago to make life easier for lumberjacks. I wonder how long it was before the mob was using them for their own ends.
Acá abajo.
This is fresh blood, not more than a day old.
Eso da asco. Acá.
Dried blood. Been there a while.
Y arañazos.
Marks left by the chainsaw, no doubt.
O sea, son de sierra. ¿Qué más encontramos por aquí? A ver. Jaulas. A ver.
A cross painted by hand in blood. Was it the prisoner's own hand and their own blood?
No lo sé, amigo. No lo sé.
Sickening smell, revolting stains. This was a toilet for whoever was locked up here.
Eso es peor. Y cadenas.
The diameter of these shackles is pretty conclusive. Wrists or ankles.
Y comida.
There's still some water and the food hasn't dried out completely. This cage was occupied recently.
Esto me da mal rollo. Por aquí, ¿qué más encontramos?
I think it says Abdelkader, the owner of the biggest prostitution ring in Santa Esperanza.
¿Prostitutas? O sea que acá llevaba a mujeres prostitutas a ellos.
3 Ks. Holy Christ.
No quiero saber qué significa las 3 KKKs. ¿Algo más? ¿No? Bueno, vamos con esa palanca, a ver. Sí, acá está esa palanquita ahí. A ver. Listo. ¡Oh, por Dios! Son cuerpos...
Jesus.
¿Son cuerpos humanos? Dios mío. Vámonos de aquí, vámonos de aquí, vámonos de aquí, vámonos de aquí. Cuerpos humanos, ¿qué mierda haría eso? Y todavía no sé para qué es la puta llave. Vamos por acá, vamos por acá, vamos por acá. Había visto detrás de esta cortina hay algo más. Vamos a ver qué hay más. A ver, vamos. Helios, deberías correr más, güey. Casi corres como niño. O sea, estás trotando, no corriendo. A ver, por acá. Son toallas. ¿Por qué hay toallas aquí?
They're still damp.
Húmedas. Y champú. ¿Champú para niños? Oh, no. Eso me da mala espina. Por acá, nada. Por acá. ¿Duchas?
Quite the contrast with the rest of the room. I'd almost say it was cleaner than my shower at home.
O sea, que aquí limpiaban a las víctimas y se las llevaban.
Quite the contrast with the rest of the room. I'd almost say it was cleaner than my shower at home.
¿En serio? Esto es una posilga. ¿Nada más? Ok, nada más. Vamos por allá. A ver. Un candado. Debe ser su llave, ¿verdad? A ver. Sí, era su llave. Vamos a ver qué había dentro. Pero qué diablos. Parece un almacén para niños.
The giant container has been used to hold children.
Oh, por Dios.
Was Sophia Capone held in the container?
No lo sé, amigo, pero ya lo averiguaremos. Hay que investigar. ¿Hay algo en esa caja? ¿Qué hay en la caja, Elliot? Oh, por Dios, es ropa, calzoncillos y todo. A ver quién conoce aquí.
Doesn't look like the dress Capone said Sophia was wearing.
Por acá.
Boys' underwear. Dirty.
Se nota que se cagaron.
Well, Sophia was wearing a blue dress with flowers that I personally ordered for her from Italy. She was also wearing white ballet shoes with daisies embroidered on them.
Oh, por Dios. Eso quiere decir que Sofía estaba aquí, ¿verdad? Me da mal rollo esto. ¿Qué más podemos encontrar aquí? A ver, Elliot, ayúdame. Acá.
No adult could sleep here.
Un peluche y cosas ahí. A ver, por acá. Son dibujos de niños.
What do you have to do to a child before they draw something like that?
Parece como si estuvieran disparándole a uno, a los maleantes. O sea, ese debe ser, el de aquí debe, el de negro debe ser Ivanok, el que quería llevarse a los niños. Se nota que los niños estaban ya podridos por dentro.
These prisoners were treated reasonably well, all things considered.
Pero no encuentro nada que me diga dónde está Sofía. Vale, esto no ayuda en nada. Vamos por allá. Vale, creo que ya encontré todas las pistas que tenía que encontrar, así que vamos al tablón para poder hacer de una vez para resolver este gran misterio. Ya vamos ahí. Vamos. Bueno, Alphonse, vamos a comenzar con la investigación. Vamos allá. Ok, que comenzamos con gente. Vamos a ver info.
Based on what I got out of Ivankov and these pieces of evidence, I guess he's a human trafficker. Is there evidence that proves Ivankov was trafficking in humans?
A ver,
Recent traces of food and drink.
Sí. Sí, eso también. A ver, ¿qué más? El caca.
The cages are labeled with letters, or names and numbers.
No. No. A ver cómo la pateas con tapa. Esto.
Shackles the right size for wrists and ankles.
Sí, eso. A ver qué más. Y
A bucket that contained excrement.
excremento. Sí, eso daba.
No doubt about it. There were people in these cages. The size of the shackles, the troughs for food and drink, and the buckets for waste prove it. Can I prove that the people held here were sold?
A ver si fueron retenidas.
A scoreboard, like a knockout tournament.
No. Otra cosa.
The cages are labeled with letters, or names and numbers.
¿Qué más? Y lo del tablotario.
According to Ivankov's register, not all his merchandise is accepted by the customer.
Listo.
The labels on the cages could refer to the customers who buy human merchandise from Ivankov. I base this assumption on the register, in which some of the pieces are marked as acceptable and paid for, and others are not. What does he do with the ones that are rejected?
Dios mío, o sea, los rechazados los llevaban a peleas, ¿no? A estas peleas.
A scoreboard, like a knockout tournament.
Sí, a las peleas los llevaban a los rechazados para hacer apuestas, Dios mío.
Human bodies, dismembered and piled up like trash.
¿No?
Cages that likely house dogs.
Los perros y esto.
Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sophia
No,
Capone.
eso no.
A metal table on which bodies were mutilated recently.
No. Esto.
Human bodies.
Tampoco. O sea, uno de estos.
A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date.
Tampoco.
Someone paid a lot of money.
Tampoco. ¿Y esto?
The forgeries belonging to Sophia Capone's kidnapper.
O sea, me falta uno. Me falta un...
Human body.
Me falta una pista. Tendré que volver allá. Vamos a volver allá. Vamos, 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 vamos. Ahí me falta una pista. Me falta una pista para saber qué es lo que pasó aquí. O sea, los tenían que pelear, así que tiene que ser entre acá y las jaulas de peleas. A ver, por acá, vamos a ver. ¿No hay pistas por aquí? ¿No? ¿Por acá? A ver. Por acá. Por acá, tampoco. Por acá. Por acá. Por acá. Acá ya no hay más pistas, así tiene que ser allá afuera. Por acá. El piso, a ver. No, solamente está el balotario. A ver, vamos a entrar de nuevo. Aquí, nada. Por acá, tampoco. Por acá, nada. Por acá, nada. Por aquí arriba está el balotario y esto de los campeones. Ahí, héroe. A ver.
Ivankov said he dreamt of becoming a boxer. Did his dreams come true down here?
Sí, por eso que le había dicho que los hacía pelear a muerte. Sí, aquí hay algo. A ver. Ahí.
There's more than blood on here. There's chunks of brain.
Dios mío.
The leather's ripped, torn. By teeth?
O sea, peleaban a muerte aquí adentro, al boxeo. A tanto llevaba su satisfacción, iban para satisfacer su sueño de ser boxeador. Dios mío. Ok, ya tengo todas las pistas, ahora sí ya tengo todas. Vamos por acá y vamos. Y
chewed and stained with blood and body tissue.
ahí está, los rechazados.
With all the pieces that are rejected by his customers, Ivankov organizes fights, probably to the death, between prisoners and between prisoners and dogs. Maybe even between prisoners and his own men. What is the fate of those that lose?
A los que perdían, la muerte.
Human bodies, dismembered and piled up like trash.
Eso les aguardaba.
A metal table on which bodies were mutilated recently.
Eso lo creo.
It seems clear that those that lose in combat are hacked to pieces. Some of them, while they're still alive. I'd say they're then thrown into the water, but there's no proof.
Sí, es algo asqueroso, la verdad. Bueno, vamos con Sofía el Capón, a ver. Así es con esto. Y allá vamos. Localización.
Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sofia Capone.
No. Localización de Sofía.
The forgeries belonging to Sofia Capone's kidnapper.
Puta, yo no quería oprimir el botón.
A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date.
No. Zapato.
A girl's shoe identical to the one that Capone said his granddaughter Sofia was wearing.
Listo, ahí sabemos que Sofía estaba
A
aquí.
shoe identical to the one described by Capone, and the documents used by the person pretending to be Sofia's uncle make it certain that she was held here. Sofia Capone was here, but did she get out?
¿Salió? Yo diría que sí, por la documentación.
Someone paid a lot of money for a piece of merchandise that could well be Sofia Capone.
Por eso.
According to the register, Ivankov was paid for Sofia, which means she was handed over to his customer.
En serio.
Sofia Capone got out of here, but did she get out alive?
Por lo que veo,
A hefty receipt for children's clothes with yesterday's date.
o sea, por la factura del vestido, el champú y lo de las toallas recién mojadas, quiere decir que ella sí salió de aquí viva.
Children's shampoo. Someone wanted them to look perfectly presentable.
No le podrían presentar a alguien muerto.
Towels that are still damp.
Listo.
The damp towels, the children's shampoo, and the receipt from the children's clothes shop indicate that they washed and dressed the children before taking them away.
Exacto.
I strongly doubt that they washed them just to kill them, so there is reason to believe that Sofia Capone is still
Eso al
alive.
menos es bueno.
We're done here. Let's go.
Already? I thought I'd have time to finish Act 4.
Are you doubting my efficiency as a detective?
That would depend on the quality of your conclusions.
Ok, dime las conclusiones. ¡Vamos allá!
Ivankov is a human trafficker. He has various customers who make specific requests. Slavers, imps, God knows what else. He kidnaps them and puts them in these cages, shackling them and feeding them like animals until he's ready to complete the order. When he has enough, or maybe when the designated day comes around, his customer comes here and decides which of his catches are satisfactory, and which are not. What does he do with the rejects? For many people, this would be a problem, but not for Ivankov. Like a true boxing fan, he organizes fights between the failed candidates. Bloody tournaments, possibly to the death. I'm sure his men place bets, and that the whole sick spectacle, like the Roman circus, helps keep morale high. But, as in the circus, it's not just people that fight. There are animals too. In these cages, Ivankov kept dogs. He forces the survivors to fight them, wearing boxing gloves, until the dogs tear them apart. And if anyone survives, Ivankov's own men finish the job. This leads us to the next problem. What does Ivankov do with the bodies? Easy. He cuts them up on this table, one by one, alive even, if they had the bad luck not to die in the arena. And then, I don't know, maybe he throws them overboard, but that's always risky. Maybe if we interrogate him when he wakes up, he can tell us more. But that's not what really interests us. What really interests us is what's inside, or what was inside this container. In recent weeks, Ivankov has kidnapped 9 children for an anonymous client who pays him a fortune for each one of them. The most expensive item of all has been given the initials SC, or Sophia, as proved by one of her shoes, which I found in there. Today, or possibly last night, the customer took delivery of the children and paid in full. Before this, Ivankov bought them new clothes and gave them a shower. Why would he do that? Is it to sell them into adoption in wealthy families? I very much doubt it, but I can't figure out another reason. What I do think is that his client doesn't want to leave loose ends. I think he forced him to get rid of the rest of his prisoners. This is why they organized fights yesterday, dismembered the combatants, and even killed all the dogs.
Are you joking?
No.
Oh, man. Let's take this piece of shit to Capone.
What?
They're old friends. I'm sure Alphonse will be happy to...
Out of the question.
Ajá, ni hablar.
You saw what he did to Burke. You want him to do it again? Want us to lose another witness? Christ, 20 years ago I let a child murderer slip through my fingers. I won't let that happen again. What if the two cases are related?
Vamos a ello. Milton, por favor, ayúdame.
Not gonna persuade you, am I?
No.
No.
Okay.
¡Oh! Milton, ¿por qué me haces esto? Pensé que éramos amigos. Joder, Milton. Joder. Ok, voy a dejar este capítulo hasta aquí. Ya se me está haciendo un poco largo. En el segundo ya voy a dejar hasta el final. Y bueno, espero que les haya gustado The Wolves and Bullets, el segundo capítulo. He estado con Ace para seguir con esta serie. Y nos vemos hasta la próxima. Espero que tengan muchos likes para seguir con esta serie. Hasta la próxima. Bye bye.